down at CRM. Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agency. Contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and a friend of the Yeti. The B-Dry System. Water issues in your basement, on your property, contact Brandon at B-Dry. Inside, outside, they can dry you out. Water no more. Family Landscape, make your neighbors green with envy. Contact Russ, make your yard Yeti ready. CBI Cables, what the pros use. Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables, built for your needs. CBI Cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bag Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try the schnitzel. Ask for a cross-check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre, for all your new construction plumbing needs. Outside, inside, all around the town. Contact Dura. You need the pipe? They have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at. Where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic maybe. And I know he's got that rumski. Stop in. It's what the Yeti drink. Join us on Monday nights. Toast with Brandwide Distillery. Utica Mac Incorporated. For all your sales and service needs, contact Francis Simile, CRM Commercial Residential Management. Contact Jason down at CRM. Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agency. Contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing.
Hello, Yeti Nation. What is up, Paul Noecker?
Craig Beecher, OJ, Yeti Nation. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy to the official last week of predictions for Yeti Talks this year.
It is where we thought we should be.
Absolutely. With Robbie the Robot hanging out, getting ready to make our picks. And without further ado, we might as well just jump right to the results of the week if Charity's got them up. I think she's got them. There she does. Yeah, I mean, wow.
Yeah, I lost.
Yeah, we actually couldn't find Josh's pick, so I just assumed Josh picked Buffalo. We did look all over the place. I would be more surprised if he didn't take Buffalo, I guess, is how I should have said that. But, yeah, so we're going to count that one. But unfortunately, not a rush sweep like I predicted. OJ, you just picked the games wrong. What happened?
Yeah, exactly.
You just had them flipped. You thought they were each going to win on the road, and didn't quite work out.
Yeah.
Paul, you obviously you're just doing? Magic. You just knew. You knew it was going to be home and we're going to game 3.
Yeah.
The cup is going to Buffalo. Who drinks for the cup that's a whole nother topic, kind of. Yeah. Maybe not. No, it's not. We want the cup in Buffalo. That's where you want to know what it makes it nice when it's at home versus at another rink's fans and everything.
It is a big deal. I as much as I don't want to see Buffalo win, I do. If they do win, I would like to see them win in Buffalo for the fans.
For the fans,
yeah.
Especially just the ticket prices they're charging them now. I mean, we got to give it to them. I feel like.
Well, you gotta. It is what it is. There, to each his own. Do they do a lot for the fans and the spectators and everything like that? You got to say they do.
I think they do better than anybody else. So I mean,
look,
the record speaks for itself.
Great, exactly. Proof is in the pudding. You got 19,000 people in there. Oh, they don't do nothing for the fans.
It's not that they don't do nothing for the fans. The problem was they charged so much for the tickets that they
Right.
sold
Well,
14% less tickets than they
welcome
did
to
at
America.
their lowest attendance
Yeah.
game. So I'm guessing
Yeah.
they found that happy medium or the finals at least. I'm more curious as far as how. I mean, Game 7, I think you could charge triple the ticket price and you're still going to basically sell out Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, we all know
You
what
know,
it is at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
the Buffalo faithful are going to show up. It's just the way, it's the way it is.
Yeah.
And Buffalo does a great job, like you said. I mean, if you've never been to a Bandits game, I guess they say the Loud House is pretty close, but I don't know if they do it better. I'd have to be at both to really decide. I honestly think Buffalo probably does the best job as far as just the way it's packed from start to beginning. The team knows the chance, but it's 30 years of doing it.
It's a lot of years of doing it.
All right, let's get into that second game highlights. You got those up? Because I'm telling you, boy, Shiliano played good. I think just as much as that really is, I don't know. Buffalo, I think, had their chance for it, and they just kind of.
Didn't Frankie just get goaltender of the year too?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. I think
He
I saw
did.
that somewhere.
This one, though.
And it shows inside these games that we're watching.
I mean,
I mean,
look at
that's a
what you
great-
needed to do to score.
Yeah.
Yeah. Draw him that far out.
This guy only scores amazing-looking goals, though.
Yeah.
It's just nuts.
Who
I
is that,
cannot
Bert?
wait for him to be back in Allegheny playing. This is just going to be. Look at the smile, too. I love that.
Who is that?
That's
Fraser.
Chase Fraser. But then, not to be outdone, Sass says we can score some highlight goals ourselves.
That was nice.
Did you call Sportsnet, everyone?
Yes, exactly. See, actually, I thought he might have put his toe in, but watch the athleticism here. Just stops it right above, picks it up.
Yeah.
It blows my mind the way these guys can play.
Well, Greg, going back to both of them, that one in particular, but the one Frazier, they were talking. Pat was talking what was the other guy's name?
You
Jerry?
got Pat and Teddy doing it.
Yeah, Teddy,
Yeah.
not Jerry. Teddy.
Jenner.
They were talking it up in pregame. He that's what his shot was. He was working that shot, taking those shots, that specific shot. I believe it was Pat that said it. And, think about it. How many times, if he's doing that before a game, how many times has he done that particular shot, backyard, inside the rink? That's
the first day he showed up and tried it was not at the shoot around. I mean, he's been doing that for years. That's
exactly.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
you're 100% right. That's
it's like having if you're a golfer, it's like having a sand wedge and your pitching wedge. It's another club in the bag, and that's exactly what all of them do. I mean, the following goal was just as awesome. Maybe not quite as awesome, but it was a great. The guy's in the air, switches hands, and shoots it cross-handed.
But I mean,
fabulous goal.
Just the confidence to take this shot. There's nobody between him and the net, and he knows Shiliano's got the short side, and if he doesn't do something silly, he's not going to get it around him. But I mean, he's wide open to the net, and that's what he picks to do.
What's it on the shot clock there? It was going down as far as that goes as well, I believe.
I
think it was down to maybe 3 seconds.
That might not have counted, Charity. Rewind that. Let's see when that went in the net. They might have gotten the old Buffalo favoritism on that one.
No, they.
It's 11. 10.
It's 11. Okay.
I thought it was 1-0, but yeah.
So still 11 seconds left on the shot clock.
Look at that face. She says you couldn't take that goal away. and honestly, though, so right here,
For once it was.
the National.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Go ahead, OJ.
Oh yeah, go for it. Oh, I was just gonna say, for once it wasn't Buffalo favoritism.
Wow.
Yeah, no, this one they actually think they win the face-off, but fortunately for them, they got Shiliano back there. But I mean, so he played great in the third. You're gonna see another huge. I mean, the butt end of his stick on McKay, just absolutely. Yeah, this is nuts. He has been just on fire. McKay too has been on fire, but yeah.
Well, You got to give some props to Matty Vince. I seen him stacking his
Oh, the
pads
stack the
up there.
pads, that was beautiful.
You know, there was a couple where the ball was just same against Frank. The
I've
ball was
got a
just
highlight.
creeping
I got
around
a
the
highlight
goal
for
line.
Vince coming up.
Yeah, I
How
mean,
about that one? Oh.
Yeah.
And I tell you, so Burns scored the goal before, but then after that, they did a pretty good job shutting him down, and I think they really frustrated the offense. But Buchanan here, what they call him the water bug, and here's Fraser with another just highlight. Oh my goodness!
Oh.
And just watch the way he tiptoes across the crease here in this highlight. They've got the view coming up from the front, and I mean he's like doing ballet across the front. But first the fake shot, fake behind the back, then over the top, and just still tiptoe, dragging the foot, and goes back across his body.
over the top shoulder. It
Absolutely nuts.
was a great game.
Yeah, that
Great
save
game.
right there from Matty Vince. Rewind that one again, hon, if you can. Yeah, look at this. I didn't even know how he knew it was coming, but watch right between the arm, and he just whoop, flops it out.
Whoa.
Oh my
Flops
goodness.
it right out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and this wasn't even his best save, but this was his best save down the stretch.
Right.
And
You know,
then
there's
honestly,
definitely a lot of feedback with the people I just reading, and the fourth quarter has been Buffalo's nemesis, man.
well, I mean, just
Can't-
right here. So there's a pipe. I clipped this. So it's pipe, magnificent save, and then they're going to capitalize. Oh,
There
wait, no,
was-
I think that was pipe, and
There was, I think, 6 pipes like in the fourth
yeah,
period.
and then they called this one. I will say, when you first watch it, you're like, oh yeah, he hit him in the head. Then you watch that slow mo from the other side. He clearly
He didn't
slides
really hit
up
him in
his
the
arm.
head.
I mean, he does follow through into the head, but yeah,
Kind of. I mean, can you throw it one more time?
yeah. Go ahead.
And I think there's a little bit of acting there.
No, his
You know,
helmet pops up, and the guy
Yeah.
actually, kudos to him, had his chin strap
I'm not
on.
gonna. But once again, take a look. It's not a best.
Chin strap's the
Okay,
only
that
thing
was
that
not
kept
a
it on.
clean hit. That was not a clean
Ah.
hit.
It wasn't a clean hit.
It wasn't a clean hit, but in the finals against the Bandits, I did not expect the call. I'm just being
barely-
honest.
Yeah.
Finals against
It's
the Bandits.
Buffalo favoritism. That's what it comes down to.
Where is never touched his head.
He did too touch
Never
his head.
touched his head.
He touched
Never
his
touched
head.
his head. Charity, I'm watching Charity slow
Go
by
forward.
slow, frame by frame, and I don't
There.
see
He's
where.
banging
Where?
his head.
Right there.
Right there.
Oh,
Yeah, his glove hits him in the
man.
head. He punched him in
Brutal.
the jaw. I'm sorry that they didn't give him an instigating penalty for punching him in the side of the face. They only gave him 2 minutes for an illegal. Right there. That's a
Yeah,
helmet
yeah.
to the face. That's a punch.
It's to the head. It's to the head.
Yeah.
But I think there's a little bit of knowing that it's coming, and
100%. 100% on. And they were on offense. So to get that on a screen call, you're looking at it like what? But then that save, they're going to show a highlight of it again. But honestly, I think Buffalo's offense is the reason that they won this game. They just seemed to choke down the stretch here. I mean, and kudos to Sass's offense. They did not. But watch this one. Post and then into the stick.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was on the
Yeah,
shot.
post
That's where
defender.
the clock. Yeah.
Yeah, so if Buchanan, go nice and slow on. But yeah, if Buchanan isn't in the crease, this is a goal.
Yeah.
See, so right here, post, but now he's in the crease. Now it goes off the defender. What Charity brought up, though, is was he out of the crease ahead of time?
He rolled out. But
He's
not
into
quite
it right
quick
there.
enough.
And it was
Yeah.
already in.
Yeah.
Right there, it's in. He's in the crease. Man, that
Yeah.
would have been a tough one. If they throw the challenge flag right away, this next goal probably doesn't happen, though.
Yeah.
What kind of did Sasquatch in as well? And they were probably sweating it out as they used almost back-to-back challenges in the beginning of the game.
The second half, yeah. Or the first half, right before the
In
end
the
of the
first
second
half,
quarter.
yeah. So they didn't have anything in the second half to challenge anything. And it was like,
No, but
wow.
I was saying Buffalo. If Buffalo had challenged that
No,
one, I
no,
don't.
yes, I understand that, but there was a couple throughout the game where you could have challenged something, and it was like, don't have nothing in the bank.
Yeah. But I mean, this right here, Shanks has just been clutch. I mean, the Can you rewind that, Chair, just to the beginning of that goal? Because I mean, they really wanted Shanks to score because he almost had it wide open on the front. It bounces just out of his stick. No, you're good. It's right here. See, he almost gets it there. Oh no, the lacrosse gods! I'm telling you, they really wanted Shanks to get this one. And then all of a sudden, boom, in front of the net again, and now he's got a couple of seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, they did a fabulous job facing off. You know, I don't believe Farrell. What saved Buffalo was Farrell got hot in the third period. After that, I don't think he won probably. I haven't looked at the stats. Maybe
Charity
5
will pull 'em up here a
faceoffs
little
all
bit.
game.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
we'll look at it after we watch the rest of the highlights. But I'm telling you, man, I really think it was just they were getting multiple possessions before, and in this fourth period or fourth quarter, they were getting multiple possessions, but they just weren't able to capitalize. Missed the net, hit the pipe, missing passes. So that goes off the defense. They get the they get a fresh 30.
I don't think they won. I don't think they wanted to win it there.
No, roll it back there a couple seconds. So right here is it. They all come down. So he takes the shot. It comes all the way back out of play. Belter comes up with the ball. Nobody runs over there to support him. He's pause it. Hang on, go back to where he goes into the corner. Like right here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. All of the rush are between the Bandits and him. Yeah. Every rush player on the floor is between them. He tries to just kind of cough it up, which, ends up turning the ball over. And Vince is not going to be happy with Belter for this shift in general, because then Belter lets this guy blow by him. But it's a miscommunication here.
came down on one time and got caught on defense. There was a couple times, and it was costly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Shanks again. That's what I mean. That guy was just on fire. I do like their little, they beat their chest after the goals. That's a cool little.
Yeah, that's the cheer thing I was doing the other week.
Yeah, watch Vince turns right around to Belter. Are you fucking serious? You could tell. I don't need to see what he said. I know what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right there, good defense. They're not able to
multiple
stop
shots.
Them. Yeah.
It's amazing how many times he misses the damn net. And Josh Byrne misses quite a bit too from the distance when they're shooting outside. They miss in it. The transition. They got burnt on one of them. They missed it, and it led to a transition goal.
There's DeHoga missing it on the back door. And then
that is probably one of my favorite things. Oh, sorry, Greg.
No, your favorite thing's what?
Oh yeah, one of my favorite things to watch minor players try and pull off is that outside shot.
Yeah, this one's great. Nope, right where you were.
Because most of the time they miss it.
Yeah.
Because most times they miss it, and it's like, come on, guys, you're not in the NLL. You don't take a shot that far from the outside.
Yeah. Right there, though. I mean, that twister, and he flips it
right
to the
twister was nice.
Oh, there's like no room, and he puts it just over his hip. Yeah.
Boom.
Right where the elbow is.
Yeah, it was a beautiful shot. So right here, miss, save, and they just, oh my goodness. Yeah, they had plenty of opportunities.
Back to Buffalo, Prairie Tan. Prairie Tan, we're going back to Buffalo.
Go Rush, he says. Yeah, I'm with Tan.
And the Rush are going to win it in Buffalo just to make them look bad.
Yeah, I love Vince coming out, setting the kick, and then sprinting off the floor. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
He doesn't even pretend like he's going for anything else. He runs right into him a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ball comes down and he's just straight up. But, man just tries to sidestep around him, too. He's like, I'm not playing this game, boys.
Yeah. Not doing it.
And look at this one. His hand. So, the Lacrosse Network had a great shot of this one in slow-mo. So I thought it went off his head. It's actually his hand.
It didn't deflect off his head first?
I don't think so.
I think it goes. I thought
Maybe
it went off his head, off his head into his hand. I think. But that's how I had seen it because he went down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he drops, but then I love at the end of it. You'll watch they're kind of celebrating. He goes right to him. Giuliano's like, "What?" And you'll see him smile here in a second, like, "Yeah, I got that one for you, bud." Yeah.
I got a headache.
I tell you, boy, man, what a game that was. You got the stats up? Because, man, the stat line, I do want to see that face-off because it was watching the third. But even with the face-off, so, like,
They
Nacio
weren't
won
clean.
the one,
Yeah.
but he really kind of flung it back to him.
Yeah, they
Is this game 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
You make it huge. Paul's got to be able to see it.
I can't see.
Stretch that thing. Stretch that baby as big as you can make it. But there we go. All right, and then keep it right there for a minute. So the face-offs, they were he was close to 50%, 10 for 24, so 2 more he would have had it. But then they've got 14 for 24, so really he didn't beat him that much.
Oh.
They beat him by 4 face-offs. But
Well.
yeah, no, Farrell. I mean, Nacio plays defense. Farrell is just a face-off guy to save the energy. Yeah, I think again though. So I mean, look at you've got Josh Byrne with his 4 penalty minutes and not in the lead for the goals. That's huge. 52
Very
shots
huge.
on goal. Oh man.
But does that mean what well, you know, how the entire how many goals has he got for the playoffs? 3 goals.
Yeah, he had 1 going into this final series.
Right.
So
And then I know as far as he had 1. Did he have 2 in this game?
Josh Byrne.
I know he had 1. Josh. I haven't.
What did he have in
even
the?
looked-
You got the stats from the first game too, Cherry? You said.
Yeah, I mean they're containing him. You know, you want to know what that means? It's going to turn into Air Josh is going to be taking flight here soon. I think.
Statistically, you would think he is due for a big game.
Yeah.
Same with Dane, just the way it's been. I mean, Dane's got 10 goals in the playoffs at least, but been pretty quiet so far. Yeah, Byrne now has 3 goals total in the playoffs, so he's had 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
for being in the talk of MVP, you know, throughout the season, and now
Ian McKay should not be your goal scorer, your leader on that team. In my 5 goals. And kudos to him. He has played phenomenal. He has proved he should be up there on offense. He's as reliable as CBI cables are right now, I would say. I do have my shirt on as well, but I mean, he has just been money.
He's their go-to guy right now.
Yeah.
I mean, literally their go-to guy. As far as he's underneath, he's making passes, he's on the man up, he's running back, he's playing defense. You know, he is the switch, the ultimate scout's knife.
Yeah, he is I like it. He's the utility, the Swiss Army
the utility,
knife of it all.
Exactly. That's what they was calling him.
Yeah, and he absolutely can run out on everything. Yeah, you're never afraid to leave that guy out there. Ron John hasn't been playing, which kind of surprised me. Maybe we'll see him dress in this next game, but I think he doesn't because they dress Farrell. So essentially, instead of having that extra defensive guy, we will see. I think Shanks has been phenomenal in this, and honestly, the defense though, I think Chiliado gets a lot of credit, but man, this defense for the Rush has been playing great. Mike Messenger doing to Buffalo what Buffalo did to Albany last year, getting under the skin, making them take stupid penalties, but not taking the stupid penalties. Big fan.
Yeah, Messenger is just amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, Noecker, 3 assists, 0 goals in the last game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Who's stepping up in this game? You really think we might as well go to the picks? Are you ready for the picks?
I'm ready. We're
ready for the picks. Charity's got it all. We're going.
I mean,
we don't need to
know
look at our
what I'm
records. That's fine. I'll keep us on the bottom.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to guess Paul's going to pick the Buffaloes. The Buffalo.
What are you talking about?
He's picking the Bison.
He's
Jerry.
going Bison.
Yeah, put him right.
He's picking the Bison.
Put him right on the Bison.
Right
on the Bison. Get out of here with that shenanigans. All right. Yeah, she's got you, Paul.
She knows. I've said it from the beginning.
They're not getting that free Pete.
I kind of want to pick the Bandits because I feel like my terrible record will help the Rush if I I really want to pick them just because of it. But I honestly think the Rush are going to come in. Buffalo plays emotional. It's home. Boy, but
Make your
statistically,
move,
you think
Greg.
Byrne and Smith. OJ, you pick first. I'm going to let OJ pick first.
Think about it, OJ.
I'm doubling down on
Make your
Sass.
move, OJ. Make
He's going
your
down
move.
with Sass, yeah. He's going with Sass. You know what? I'm going to blame Canada. I'm going Canada.
Hill. I'm going to die on that Canadian hill.
Die on the Canadian hill. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like maple syrup.
I like maple syrup.
Yeah. Well, that's like 70% of my body fluid is maple syrup. So
That's a beautiful thing, eh?
Yeah, we know Prairie Tan in the chat's definitely going to pick the Rush. I'm interested if Jackson's out there, who he's got. I think he had Buffalo in 3 games, so he's probably going to pick Buffalo. I think a lot of us thought this was going to go to 3 games, though. So I mean, I don't.
I did.
I was going to say you did, OJ, and you even.
I just picked the games in the wrong order.
Just mismatched it. Paul's got it locked down so far, though. So.
I don't have to play catch up. You know, I'm winning when it matters. I'm winning when it matters, OJ.
It's okay. You can win the playoffs. I won the regular season.
Yes, you can have the. You know what? There is no cup for regular season. I will take the playoffs.
Yeah, and honestly, it's kind of like the Can-Am, where the regular season is more of like an exhibition. You know, the playoffs are what really matter here when you get locked down into it all.
Yeah.
But honestly, what a great series. I mean,
you couldn't ask for a better series.
honestly wish it was a 5-game series because you want to know what?
Oh yeah.
Everybody's watching this game. Saturday afternoon is going to be a click at 4:30, and I guarantee all the
4:30 your guys' time.
4:30 our time. Our time 4:30.
Is it?
Yeah.
So that's like.
Oh, that's right. It is.
It is.
That's 2:30 my time.
Even better.
I will be driving out to Buffalo, basically, but not going to that game. We will be in Tonawanda on Saturday. My main man Trevor is unfortunately ditching me for the Bandits, which I can understand. But
yeah, that's
you know
fair.
what? I'm hoping that the Rush hurry up, sweep him, and then instead of celebrating, he just comes over to Tonawanda and helps me call the game afterwards.
There you go. I think you're really going to have to start thinking about the. It won't be like Toronto last night. I don't think you're going to see jerseys of disappointment being thrown onto the squared circle, if that's what you call their oblong egg or whatever you want to call the rink. But Buffalo on a Saturday afternoon. No place is going to be sold out. That's really why it wasn't sold out on Friday night, is because it's a Friday night game, and you still had 17,000 people there. So that's not bad for a Friday night game. You know, people got obligations. Finals.
You sold out the regular season. That's bad.
Yeah.
Not on the Friday night games. On the Friday night games,
they were not sold out.
I understand that, but if I'm still at work, if I'm Joe, I work because that's what I do, and I go watch Bandits when I'm not at work, but I'm at work, and that's
the problem
what it
is they're outpricing the working Joe, so he's got to work overtime so he can go. He was working his overtime shift on Friday so he could afford the game 3 he knew was coming.
And a beer. Don't forget that.
No, he can't afford the beer. He needs 2 overtime shifts if he wants the beer.
Hey, I can't say anything because the Saladon prices are just as bad.
They are. It's thank goodness I don't drink alcohol while I'm in the establishments.
It's
I do have to say,
$8 Canadian a beer at the Saladon.
OJ, how do they beat you up pretty bad for your season tickets? You have some prime location, or do you feel that your prices are fair? I honestly think our prices are very fair for Albany.
Mine are high.
Yours are high. Well, you sit on the plexiglass.
I already had to make a payment plan and start my season tickets. Yeah, they don't. It every year, what they do to me is my ticket prices go up, and then they want their money starting sooner every year.
Yeah, that sounds like how things usually work for us in life.
Yeah. My first couple seasons, I had all summer before I had to make my first payment.
Ah, you
Wow.
got to do stadium.
We don't have a new stadium yet, though.
Well, yeah, we used to actually only have to put a deposit down until the end of the summer.
Yeah.
You are right, and now we just got the
Yeah.
pay in full email for
Yeah.
for ours. So we've already
Yeah.
bought our season tickets for next year. But
Yeah. So with the Roughnecks, luckily they do payment plans where I can pay X amount of dollars a month.
yeah, that is I I'm a huge fan of the way Albany does it. I like they do the
Yeah.
payment plans for guys. They've got very reasonable
Yeah.
season tickets.
Yeah.
Unless you're big time like Josh and want to sit in the party zone. I can't
Yeah.
imagine what his season tickets are. But I mean,
Yeah.
he's got it
But
like that down there.
yeah, as well, Greg, my season tickets this year come with rights to pre-order those new jerseys before anyone else.
So you'll have a chance to spend more money. You're fortunate
I'll
enough
have it,
to spend more money.
and I get 25% off discount the new jerseys.
Well, they do give you that at least. So you got that.
Yeah.
But what's going on? Yeti's got to be ready to roll. I mean, what's up in
Yeah.
Yeti land? Give us an update with Yeti World, Paul.
Wow. Yeti World.
Yeah.
Had our best practice this past week. We brought in the junior Yeti. I think we had 8 junior Yeti running with us this past weekend, and or not quite 8, maybe 5, 6, 7, right around there. But as far as it's nice to see that college play is come to an end now for the Yeti, and our players are getting back in and running with us. So that was a nice feature. We got, I think, 7 guys came back this past week, whether they're from graduation, coaching. So all of a sudden we had a flux of players, and you were able to go through drills. We had a great practice.
Not just players, though. You're getting guys that are coming in phenomenal shape because there's nothing like those college athletes.
Coming in shape, able to run. Shaking off a little bit of the rust, but it doesn't take long. It's like riding a bike.
Well, I mean, it's box rust, but at least they're in the prime of their they're ready to roll.
Yes, they're ready to roll. As far as some new, a couple more new guys, a couple more older guys, and older as far as returning younger guys, but older as far as the college aspect. So I'm excited about that. Chase Benson came back this year after being down in Adelphi. We got the Herkimer kids, OCC kids have now showed up. The coaches are now in that are away at college, and they're back at home. They're back playing, and we couldn't be happier in regards to the way everything's starting to come together. It's starting to mold up. It's as the season goes on, obviously it's going to get better. As far as the cohesiveness, but watching guys bang the ball, they were talking tic-tac-toe in the championships and everything, but climbing the ladder, getting the ball up the field, and watching our guys with the drills that Johnny's got going on. He's brought some great drills in, and seeing that happen, it's like, all right, yeah, and watching the boys just flow right into it. Goalie play, Mario's been doing a great job. Sully's been doing a great job. Paulie Great looks solid. As far as, we're looking good in goal. I'm excited about our goalie play. And, face-offs, we got a couple face-off guys that we're going to be playing this year. And we'll see how that works out. We got Isaac is back. And right now, I'm not. Hopefully, I'm not overstepping. But Nicky Farrell and the Yeti are talking. He just lost to Dixon in the semifinals of the D3 championships with RIT. So he's coming back in a great form, as is Isaac. He was 9th in the country in Division III for facing off. So these guys are, like you had said, ready to rock and roll. As far as I'm just looking at last year's pitcher coming through, Chris Ryan. Excited to see what Chris Ryan is bringing on. Dave Sikosi, 23 years. Dave Sikosi's been on my sidelines, so That's a special feature for me, watching Chris Mack.
Did you first coach
McDonald.
Dave at MV? Was that where you guys met?
That's where it first came through in 2001 was first year I had David on one of my teams. So very excited about that right there. You know, watching the defense gel together, and the younger guys are now becoming the older guys concept. You know, they got 3 years of playing box lacrosse, and now they're really starting to understand it after doing more tournaments and playing more. They got it. You know, the ability to get up and down the field has been looking awesome at practice. So excited
you're
about
getting younger
that.
and faster. Got to keep it up. We have a full weekend with Blue Squatch. Well, not really full weekend. This week, Wednesday we'll be out in Tuscarora, and then Saturday, Tonawanda. Still on the fence for trying to work something out for Sunday. Maybe get to Onondaga. Hopefully be able to catch one of their games this year. We haven't had a chance to catch them yet. OJ, you had Cody Moloski on your show. Talk to us. Tell everybody who else you had. You got Kai. You had a lot of people. Give everybody an update what you've had going on in your show. If you have not checked out OJ the Dude and Ted Flags, get over to his channel and check him out.
Yeah, so to start, last week I decided to overdo myself and release 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 videos. And it was Cody Moloski. I think one of them was our buddy Longboat here in the chat, and the other one was Kai the goalie. All amazing players and amazing guys.
Well, you had Jackson, you had Cody,
Yep.
you had Kai,
Okay.
and you had the Mountie alert with Easton. So I've got 4 videos you've done in that amount of time. You're all over it.
Okay,
OJ.
I need to learn to count. It's all good.
3, 4, 3, 4.
Yeah. And then this Wednesday, I'm probably going to a U17A game here in Calgary. The U17 SaberCats are playing, and one of their players kind of invited me out to go watch them.
So congratulations, you're getting invited all over the place. You got booths going.
Yeah.
Robbie the Robot.
Yeah.
And Texlex.
At the end of June, I got invited to the Canada Day tournament here in Calgary, and it's one of our biggest local tournaments. Like, it's technically sponsored by the Roughnecks, and people from the U.S. come. Like, all over box players come to play minor in it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
'Tis the season.
We need to get some junior Yeti up here doing it.
You never know. It's no question. Lord knows what the future holds. Where were we 4 years ago?
Very true. You never know where you're gonna be. It's it's hard to tell where the future is. What do you think, Cherry? You got anything else to add for the show tonight? I know we got to check on Josh. Make sure Josh is good. I'm gonna have to send him a message.
Is Josh alive?
Josh has got summer camp cleaning up, and he's getting ready to go. After the Firewolves were out, I think he was out. But you know what it is? I think he just knows that he was picking the Bandits, and he's like, you know what? I just didn't do great. He said, you know, OJ and Greg are catching up to me. He goes, man, I must be doing bad when that Blue Squatch guy's catching up to me in picks, because he is absolutely terrible at this.
Yeah. And then tomorrow I'm gonna have a live on my Instagram because I am expecting some mail to come tomorrow. Do a little live unboxing.
Expecting a live unboxing. So tune in on Instagram to OJ the Dude. Pay attention. It'll pop right up and say live. You know, he is live.
Yeah.
So yeah, super excited. I kind of got a little insight. I think it's going to be an awesome unboxing. I think you're going to have a great time. What does your shirt say? The nachos are what?
Oh. The nachos are just mine or something. and I might go. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, the nachos are calling, and I might
nachos are calling.
That's what it says.
Yeah. I might just go. All right, the nachos are calling us. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you next week after the Rush beat the Bandits. We'll talk to you on Monday.
Authentic German beer. Authentic German food. Try the schnitzel. Ask for a cross-check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre. for all your new construction plumbing needs. Outside, inside, all around the town. Contact Dura. You need the pipe? They have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at. Where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little